Hello, everyone. This is from Milwaukee to Nashville. I'm David Hill, and over here is John. Hi, John.
Hey,
Our show is brought to you by the wonderful folks at Hockey Locker, 202 West Shard Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You call them at 414-800-7554. Visit their website at hockeylockermilwaukee.com. Today, we got the full show on tap for you guys. We have the Admirals, Atlanta, and Nashville all playing, and that is the order in which we're going into. So, with that being said, let's get into this Admirals game.
all right. So the Admirals played the Henderson Silver Knights tonight. Shots on goal in the first period, Milwaukee outshoots Henderson 13-11. In the second period, Milwaukee outshoots Henderson 10-7. In the third period, Henderson outshoots Milwaukee 5-4, and in total, Milwaukee outshoots Henderson 27-23. On the power play, Henderson goes 1 for 3 with 39 minutes, 11 infractions, while Milwaukee goes 1 for 5 with 35 minutes, 9 infractions.
Very physical game.
Yeah,
Well, kind of like a playoff game.
yeah. Tempers are flaming.
Yep.
Anyways, scoring in the first period at the 2:46 mark for the Admirals is Chase DeLeo, scoring his third on the season on the power play, assisted by Spencer Stasny, his 11th, and Mark Friedman his 6th. Then at the 6:11 mark for Henderson, Gage Quinney scores his 8th on the power play, assisted by Kalen Addison his 26th, and Carl Lindboom his 1st.
Then in the second, Jacob Dimmick scores his first with an assist from Gage Quiddy, his 23rd, and Cal Burke, his 8th. And I believe the last name was Lindbaum, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
And then at the 15-12 mark, Ryan Ufko scores his 6th with an assist from Ozzy Weissblatt, his 15th, and Cal O'Reilly, his 26th. Then in the third, by the way, in the first period, we had a set of roughing calls between Brenson and Friedman, and we had a fight between Mitch McLean and Kyle Marino. Good fight. Then you had Addison and Denisenko, who got a secondary altercation, 10-minute misconduct, which is also, unfortunately for him, on top of the fighting. It ended up being a game misconduct. Then you had Turner Ottenbright fighting with Riley McKay in the second. In the third, you had a hooking and a cross-checking call. In the third, you had Matthias Sopovalev scoring his 9th with an assist from Brandon Bowman, his 17th. Then Cal Burke scores his 10th with an assist from Jacob Dimick. Your 3 stars of the game. Third star of the game was Ryan Ufko with a goal. Second star was Gage Quiddy with a goal and an assist, and Matthias Sapolavich scoring a goal. In net for the Admirals was Matt Murray. He stopped 19-23, while Carl Lindbaum stopped 25-27. So the goalie got an assist. With that being said, the Admirals have outshot their last 4 opponents.
Yeah, that's a good turnaround to see.
On to the next game, which we're going to need that.
All right, so next up is our ECHL affiliate, the Atlanta Gladiators. And they were at the North Charleston Coliseum facing the South Carolina Stingrays. Shots in the first period, South Carolina outshoots Atlanta 16-4. In the second period, Atlanta outshoots South Carolina 10-6. In the third period, Atlanta outshoots South Carolina 12-9. And in total, South Carolina outshoots Atlanta 31-26. On the power play, Atlanta goes 1 for 2 with 4 minutes, 2 infractions, while South Carolina goes 0 for 2 with 4 minutes, 2 infractions.
Also on this roster for the South Carolina Stingrays is former Milwaukee Admiral Josh Wilkins. Thought I'd put that out there.
Yeah.
And then scoring in the first was Chad Nychuk with his 3rd of the season, if I remember that correctly.
Yes.
So, with an assist from Alexander Campbell. and Joey Kipalone. Then in the second, nothing. In the third, you have Cody Sylvester on the power play with an assist from Derek Topatic and Blake Murray. That is Sylvester's 19th. Then you have scoring for the South Carolina Stingrays is Jace Easley with an assist from Ben Howardchuk and Riley Webb. Why is it that they give me the American names and those are the difficult ones for me, but I can pop Russian names and French Canadian names and all that stuff, even Greek names. Thanks, Giannis. All of that. Great. Drew DeRuyter stopped 30 of 31. Well, in net for the Stingrays is Seth Easley. He stopped 24 of 26 with a 92.3 save percentage. Well, DeRuyter had 30 saves on 31 with 96.7. Alexander Campbell in his time there, 2 games, 3 points in the E. So 2 games, 3 points, over a point per game.
Yeah.
So far in the E. So he seems ready to rock and roll. All right, then we have the final segment here.
All right. So now on to the NHL. And we had the Nashville Predators and the Colorado Avalanche going at it. Shots on goal in the first period. Colorado outshoots Nashville 11-9. In the second, Colorado outshoots Nashville 11-6. In the third, Colorado outshoots Nashville 10-2. And in total, Colorado kind of peppers Nashville 32-17. But that's just the start. On the face-off circle, the Predators were better at 53.1% to Colorado's 46.9%. On the power play, Colorado goes 0 for 1 with 4 penalty minutes, while Nashville goes 0 for 2 with 2 penalty minutes. Colorado out-hit Nashville 24-15. Nashville out-blocked Colorado 21-10. Colorado had 20 giveaways to Nashville's 12, and Nashville had 9 takeaways to Colorado's 7.
All right. Scoring in the second was Sam Malinsky, scoring his second with an assist from Jonathan Drouin, his 17th, and former Nashville Predator and Milwaukee Admiral, Juuso Parssinen, his 7th. Why must you do this to me? All right. Then in the second also, Justin Barron scores his 4th with an assist from Colton Sissons, his 9th, and Craig Smith, his 5th. Craig Smith. Cole Smith. Too many Smiths.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I didn't say Jeremy Smith. I'm too old. All righty. In the third period, at the 9:11 mark, Jonathan Marchessault scores his 18th with an assist from Luke Shed, his 4th, and Roman Josi, his 29th. Preds tied the series with Colorado. They actually are done with Colorado. So the rivalry for you and dealing with that is done now. Yeah. Let this be the last game they win all season. Your 3 stars of the game. Third star of the game was Luke Shed with an assist. Second star of the game was Jonathan Marchessault with a goal, and first star was UC Saros with 1 goal against and a 96.9 save percentage. In net for Colorado was Scott Wedgwood. Stopping 88.2%. He played just like he did with the Preds. Get peppered for a few shots and just give up goals. And he would give up games like this, where it's just like a 1 goal.
All right.
I didn't like that. No. Is Saros gonna have stinkers at times? Yeah, but what you gonna do? All right, but as we all know, the Preds are pretty much eliminated from playoff contention, barring an act of hockey godness.
Right.
Um, so we're kind of looking forward to March 7th, the trade deadline, and then from there we go to June 27th and 28th.
Right.
That'll be the NHL draft held in LA. Now, all teams will be participating virtually. The only people there, I'd imagine, are the GMs and or president of the team, somebody with the team to kind of, I'm sure there are going to be team representatives there. Okay, NHL executives, scouts, and coaches. I'd imagine that doesn't count GMs and stuff.
Right.
So I'd imagine the GMs will still be there. All right, top two players projected in the draft. Matthew Schaefer, defenseman, likely to be chosen number one as a defenseman player, but at the same time, there is a couple others. And with that being said, there is. Where's that info on Hagens? James Hagens out of the Boston College in the Hockey East in the NCAA. Michael Misa of Saginaw in the Ontario, and then right wing Porter Martone. He is out of Brampton. He's 6'3", 208. Misa 6'1", 184. He's a center. So is Hagens. Hagens is a center as well. So couple centers right off the jump, and then you got a defenseman and a right winger. So those are your top five. With that all being said, I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Denisenko is a violent man. And I wouldn't want to run into Rhino in an alley. Marino. Right. So, and this will be my new thing. Everyone, have a great rest of your weekend as we're taking tomorrow off. And just remember, don't stub your toe.